Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you guys for joining in. Hope everybody had a good day and maybe even got to burn some nitro. John Paul, what's going on, brother? Glad you could make it. Off the guy, what's up, my brother? RPM, how you doing, bro? Glad you're here. The Savage ain't looking too good. He needs help. Yeah, the Savage is kind of flattened out, right? What's up, nerd? How's it going, my brothers? Big Boys Toys, what's up? How you doing? Let's see. Hello to everybody else that's not in the comments. Appreciate everybody for joining in. Hopefully we can get the center and the rear diffs finished off tonight. Get them back in the car. Maybe even starting on the engine. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We're kind of hoping, but you never know. Mark Nugent, what's up, brother? How you doing, bro? Hell yeah. So for those of you that weren't here last night, we got the car completely stripped down. We cleaned up the chassis. We mostly cleaned up the front end, just wiped it down. We didn't give it a full-blown bath, but we pulled out the diff and filled it up with 10,000 weight. Basically just kind of redid it. Still had some fluid in it, but it was dirty. It was time for a change. So I don't know what that is. That was something nasty. Looked like one of Rinx's boogers or something. Anywho, wife wants me to eat more vegetables. I made onion rings. Still counts. I don't think fried onions is the same, but sure. Steve's in the house. What's up? Grandma Vic and Hugh, how are you doing? Let's see, who am I missing here? Feeling great today. Took some olanzapine. Can't even pronounce it. This morning I'm in good spirits. That's awesome, brother. Well, hopefully this show helps cheer you up a little bit as well. Welcome everybody to Nitro's Anonymous, where we talk about our addictions and how we can't get rid of them. So we're all in the same boat. All addicted to the nitro. Let's see. Alrighty, so let's get started. We're not going to completely take this stuff apart. I'm just going to pull this top piece off, and then the sides slide out, and then we can redo the diff. I mean, it still feels good, but I'm just going to change it all out and put my own fluids in it. That's the fun part about this hobby, is you can pretty much customize anything to the way that you want it. Hope everybody had a good day. Mine was decent. Wasn't bad, just tiring. Work is very demanding. Alright, so we got some of that crap cleaned off. I think this is going to be 2.5. Actually, I'm going to do this lazy man's way. Put it in fast forward. Hello, Grandma. Smash, smash, smash the like button. Appreciate that. Come on, you. Get off of there. It's one thing neat about this this model, this brand is, you know, all the parts they fit together real tight. So there's not a bunch of loose parts. And a bunch of crud up in there. Froze my ass off all day. Can't get this chill to go away. Man, I tell you, my little setup at work where I'm at is by the one of the doors, and I mean there's no heat in the building, but it's decent compared to, you know, what it's like outside. But yeah, today everybody kept opening that door and I couldn't stay warm for nothing. So I get you, brother. I like how they made these, like, you know, it's got this little, basically kind of like a little holder, sort of. And you guys probably can't see very well. How about that? It's the only one I've ever had that's made like that. Oh, I was almost too high on the camera. There you go. I'm seeing a delay in the computer just like always, so. Anywho, do the peace and quiet. Oh, how funny. Grandma Fig just jumps on without Hugh even around. That's how much she appreciates us. We appreciate you being here. Let's see, I'm gonna burn my ass off all day. You can have that heat. Build a fire in the cedar pans. Yeah, jump in a hot shower will help. Put the heated seats on the car and it didn't help. Yeah, I've been enjoying my heated steering wheel because, you know, when it's below zero and your hands are cold from being outside, you go to grab that wheel and it's cold. It's nice having a warm wheel. Like the heated steering wheel that dries your nail polish faster. What are you doing wearing nail polish, bro? I mean, do what you want. What's up, Corey? How you doing? We got Desmond Taylor. My nitro vehicle, drink nitro. I sip on the last drop. Welcome to the show, brother. Hope you enjoy it. My age, if I break a hip, they take me behind the barn and put me down. How's Miss Janine doing tonight? As far as I know, she's doing all right. I thought she was gonna jump in. She may be in here in a little bit. She's gonna set her alarm, so. It ranks you're young. It's probably the miles on you. I can see it. Well, at least the gasket's still good. I think. I hope. Just gotta gently. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. Alright, there's too much dirt, so I'm gonna get a fresh a fresh paper towel to put everything on. Might only be 40, but the odometer's been rolled over a few times. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I need to take better care of myself so I can be old and crazy like you. It's good to see Grandma Vic's got a good sense of humor like you. Yeah, and I promise, Grandma, truck's coming in the next week or so. Just give me a minute to get everything ready, and Mama's coming up this weekend. I'm gonna send it home with her, but if we don't ship it out this next week, it'll be definitely be the following. I think it'll be this week though. So I promise it's coming. -40 again tonight at least. Damn. Bob, what's up? Big storm hit this afternoon. Had to lock the hubs on the Challenger. The Challenger has locking hubs? What kind of shenanigans you got going on there? I guess the Canadian Challengers are much more advanced than the American ones. I know, Grandma, but I need to get it to you. I'm trying. As soon as the weather gets better, I gotta paint hybrids so I can get it to him. And then working a deal with somebody else that I gotta paint a body for them as well. So as soon as the weather is decent outside, so I'm not stepping outside into negative temperatures, we're gonna do some more painting. I got most of it ready to go. Just a matter of the weather cooperating. Woogie, what's going on? He says, Woogie approved. Damn Nitro, you back at it again tonight. Thank you for coming out and providing us with awesome content. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you joining in. We do this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then most Sundays, since it's dark when I get off work, Sundays when I try to get out and do some running and alive, whether we're at the track or at the field that I've been going to lately. Either way, we try to get out there. So appreciate you joining in, and we're here to entertain. We're going to be doing it anyways. We might as well do it with friends, huh? But yep, glad you appreciate it. Keep spreading the word, everybody. Keep spreading the word. Get her. But yeah, again, we appreciate everybody joining in. All the comments, all the likes. keeping this stuff on the camera for you guys. Mostly. Get off there. Yeah, tell old Texas Hill if he's bored, come join in. We'll entertain him as well. Not worried about getting this out 100%. I just want to get some of it out. Most of it. Nope. Don't lose the O-ring. You know what? I forgot to turn down the volume on my phone. And don't forget to hit that like button, please. We do appreciate it. Oh, cool. Grandma's getting snow. I'm happy to have a nitro truck gifted to me. All right. I thought bird was the word, not the trash man. Haven't you heard? About the word. Somebody singing a song. So the other day, I saw the nitrogen tomb. We may be running on Sunday at the bank. Nice. What kind of engine was it, bro? Thanks, Corey. 4th day this week is very awesome. Oh, of me being out here? What? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4. Damn it, ranks you and your wieners. I had potato cakes for breakfast. Nice. Did you ever fix the engine head bolts? I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm gonna try and get to it tonight. If you guys are wanting to see that, as soon as I get this mess cleaned up, we can do that next instead of the rear end. But I was just gonna get it all back together and then focus on that. Hoping it's still good. I mean, it was still running good. You know, it didn't have like a crazy high revving tune on it. Maybe it was doing a little bit, maybe, you know, I don't know, but I think it's going to be fine. Like often said, hopefully it didn't warp anything. We'll take it apart and do some measuring with the, what's it called, a micrometer? Or caliper. With the old caliper tool. Yeah, let me get this back together and then we can start taking that apart because I bet some of you guys are pretty interested in how that turned out. Hopefully it's still good. I mean, the good thing is the 521 sport parts fit. Hopefully the head button fits just the same. or we can get a head button. I'm assuming like the head button, if anything was going to be warped, it'd be it, possibly just the sleeve, whatever. But it didn't seem like it had like run out of compression or anything. So fingers crossed, hoping for the best. Who's on his way home? He said, "Hi, everyone." Hello, Hugh. Sorry, I don't expect you to be able to count, bro. All right. We'll put that in a second. So now we're ready to reassemble. Nope, got to clean the bearings. Here should be the last part. All aspects. What's up, my brother? Ring says a bully. Give him shit, Grandma. A Hugh NATO. He's a nice bully. All right. All right. Bearing. Can you guys mostly see? How is all aspects doing tonight? There we go. I always forget to put a little bit of fluid, diff oil, down there in the bottom before I start putting the small gears in. Oh no. Wrench on the Red Cat Monsoon. I remember back in the day when I first got into RCs, I really wanted that Monsoon. That was a good looking truggy. They come out with some nice bodies, but I've ventured out into other things, and I never ended up pursuing one. I'm gonna order some more titanium parts for the B7. The things you can get for this is crazy. Man, the things you can get for any RC is just crazy. May have to wipe out just a little bit of this. We got a hair too much in there. Pretty solid truggy, but it ain't no low C8. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with my 10 scale red cats. I always heard that the A scale stuff was much better. Like one of the buggies that I wanted was the Hurricane. I always thought that was a nice buggy. I don't know quality wise. I never ended up getting it, but they always said that those were better than the 10 scales. I don't know if you guys ever remember the guy that used to do all the videos for Red Cat, Ali Ashameo, or I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I don't remember how it was spelled, but he would do all those running videos for him and talk about how tough they were, and it was like launching them off a cliff. I got on. I was like, these are decent vehicles, but they ain't that durable. Well, he ended up blocking me. He didn't want me. He didn't want me telling his clients how crappy I thought that the vehicles were. But no, some of their stuff is decent. The good budget beginner RTR stuff. It's hard to tell if I'm lined up with the screw holes. Alright, so yeah, I am. Nowhere near that hot in you guys. Yeah, thank God. Using Mr. Nitro. What is it that I'm using? What do you mean using? Using for what? Grandma, I'm not for sure what the question is about. If you're talking about this, it's diff fluid. One-tenth Red Cat runs pretty good, but after 3 or 4 tanks, you have to go over every nut and bolt because it's coming apart. We got an actual 28 in that nice, that little white bottle. Yeah, diff fluid. So you put diff fluid in these, and it just helps with. I mean, of course, it lubricates the gears, but also it kind of helps slow things down a little bit. I don't know if that's really probably not the right way to say it. But it does kind of, I don't know, someone out there help me out of my words. For some reason, I am not coming up with the words. I mean, this is just like any other differential with planet gears, like spider gears, and then the diff fluid just kind of helps with how much resistance that there is within it. I think that's saying it kind of right. Hey, Mama, how you doing? John's boss lady. You seen that show, Princess? Yes, I did. Tell her I said thank you very much. That was awful kind of her. And it was pretty cool, man. She's a pretty lady. So, got yourself a keeper there. Yeah, that was pretty cool receiving a little video message from Australia. It's amazing how far, YouTube will let you reach out and touch somebody. Yep, you're welcome, Grandma. Sorry I'm not very good at explaining it, but, the thicker the diff, oh, really? Same thing as last night? Really? But the thicker the diff fluid, the stiffer it is as as it's turning. And so if you got thicker diff fluid, say in the front tires, when the front tires come up off the ground, it keeps them from just spinning out. And if you got a little bit lighter, Rinks could probably explain it better. Often a guy, one of you guys, help me out. I'm struggling here. All right, take it back apart. God, dang it. Let's try to come apart. All right, what is your problem? Why won't you spin? Apparently I need another paper towel. Thanks, Dixon. Glad you're happy. Thanks. You're welcome, brother. The thicker the fluid, it helps both wheels spin at the same speed. The lighter the fluid, they spin more independently. There you go. That's what I couldn't think of. So yeah, kind of like what you're saying, the thicker it is, the more traction you're going to get because both tires are engaging. And kind of another way to look at it. Work. There's no reason. There's no reason it should have been locked up tight like that. None at all. Yeah, I got down to like -10 here last night. Thought originally I'd seen where it said 15, but -10 was as low as it got. And then this morning it was like -9 when I went in, and then it was probably like 20 degrees when I got off of work. All right, so it's spinning now. There's no reason for you to not spin when I get this thing cinched down. Now, if you're going to use a drill or an impact on this, go very slow and no ugga-duggas. If you do ugga-duggas, probably going to strip it out. So much easier on the hands. Yeah, it's still spinning. Oh don't know why. Both these diffs, tighten them down and they lock up and wouldn't spin. Something must have been out of sync. Grease and oil in diffs is so yucky cleaning it. That's why I use soapy water in my diff. Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel like going in there and cleaning it in the sink with soapy water, but I get what you're saying. I've even seen people use brake cleaner on them, and I don't care to get 100% of the oil out. You know, if it was like real thick and gummy, like I sit there for years and become tar, then I would, you know, probably try to clean it out a little bit more, but oh no. Of course. All right. Everything scoot over. Guess I should have like quadrupled up the paper towels to stop that from happening. Drone life, what's going on? And now you can play doctor all the time. Oh my god, all aspects. That's some funny shit, bro. Wants to marry him a nurse so you can play doctor. That's awesome. That's gonna give me battery in car, shit the bed. So all I use is gun oil in the Traxxas / diffs. The more free the diffs, the better it turns. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. So it's gonna go towards the back. Hold still. There you go. Get in your hole. I like how it's such a tight fit with all these parts. But sometimes it's too tight. There we go. Nice snug fit. Hell, as hard as it is to pop it loose, it'd probably stay in there for a while without the screws, but we're definitely gonna put the screws in. Ray, sometimes I'm surprised you're still married, bro. He says, well, ladies are registered nurses. Trust me, they're all crazy. Oh, sorry. Hopefully she's not listening. She can't see what he's typing, but she can hear what I'm saying. won't tell her anything else. Banana. The hell's up with these banana songs? The name is a bit hard to see on the phone. It happens. Yeah, we got a bunch of older people in here. Glasses probably ain't working too well anymore, so sometimes we get the names a little mixed up. Oh no. Rinks is preparing his speech for when he goes to the crazy home. Alright. So I know some of you guys are curious, and I'm curious. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the engine. Cross our fingers that it's still in good shape. That is swapping Mugen. What are you trying to say, Rinks? Look up on Banana. It's a song that gets stuck in your head. I don't want to look it up if it gets stuck in your head. No. Oh, Banana, you're just crazy. Yeah, very disappointed in these screws. But it's my fault for not checking them. Thanks for pointing that out, Afna. No, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, you should check your screws more often. At least every other time you run it. I don't think I've ever, other than when I first got this, I don't think I've ever actually like checked to make sure that everything was still tight in there, so. It's not good. See if we can give it a gentle pry. Very, very gently. Oh, yep, it moved. Put barely any pressure on it. Still sits in there pretty tight. Ugh. That's nasty looking. I'm surprised it was still running as good as it was. I don't think I've ever seen it. Looks like it's covered in oil. Yeah, that was probably half her problem on why it didn't seem like it wanted to tune very well. These two dots go towards the back. As far as I remember anyways. just want you to come off. Scratch. We'll scratch it if we have the proper emoji. We'll have the proper. You don't have a membership to get to the emojis anyway. What are you wearing, Power Rings? Come on. There we go. Now I can get all that crap off of there. And I've had the heads come loose before, but never got oily like that. Anyways. Where's my needle nose? Come on, let go. I've never seen that before. Just wanted to take the gasket with it. Since I got a guy. That was like my last doctor's appointment. If you use the soapy water in your diff one snap of your finger, the maintenance will be done quicker. You talking about using soapy water for diff fluid, or I thought you meant using it for cleaning it out. Man, them screws come out nice and easy. Tell you what, man, them Italians know how to make nitro engines. I mean, as easy as these screws just slide out of these threads, you'd think it would back out when you're running it, but nope. Raw's in the house. What's up, brother? He says, what's up, addicts? Just hanging out at Nitro's Anonymous, talking about our addiction. Come on, I don't want to take the engine mounts off to get this off. Then we got a hell of a seal. It's gonna make me take these engine mounts off. Piston at the top. Yeah. Why won't you move? Usually it's not the back plate that gets stuck, it's everything else. Come on. Don't worry, it's just rubber and plastic. Like that thing is sealed in there. John D, what's up, brother? How you doing? Trying to get this damn nitro engine apart, but we're struggling. What it's trying to do is get me to put a screwdriver on it, and I don't want to do that. Ow. Good today. How about you? I'm doing great, brother. It's a little cold outside, but maybe got a smidget of separation, but it ain't much. All right, look away. I'm gonna be very, very gentle. If it doesn't work with minimal effort, I ain't gonna do it. Come on. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here. Anybody got any suggestions? Oh, yay. Like fingernails of steel. See if I can just barely get a little wedge going here. Nope. I got a little bit of movement. Wow, never had one sealed on that tight. Oh, close back up. Oh. Thank you, big boys. Yeah, I love the bling that they put into these. I think these are very cool looking. Jesus. Which now it's kind of moving back and forth a little bit, almost like it's got suction. Come on. Let's go. What you guys talking about? Oh. I mean, you guys would be much better off if you was, you know, if you had like some gun rights, no dictator. It says it's not good. It's all just rumors, though, propaganda. Be very, very gentle. Looks like it's working, but knowing me, I end up messing it up. Can't even own a gun for protection. Yeah. Well, trust me, I know. I've followed the stupidity. Just so I know what everybody's doing. Any country doesn't let its people own guns for protection is not up to anything good. They do not have good intentions. And I've never had so much trouble getting a damn backplate off. This is crazy. I need like rubber finger grips to grab a hold of that and just pull Cobra Chicken ready. Only snakes and sparklers. No whistling kitty chasers. Oh, yay! Yeah, the piston's still up at the top. Oh, cool. There's not an interference backplate anyways. Of course, still good to have your piston up. What? Man, this shit hurt underneath my fingernails. Never take that chance. Travis, what's going on? Northeast Mods, what's up? How you guys doing? I know one of these engines, I was able to just pull that sleeve out. I was kind of hoping. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know it's good and loose when you can just use one single zip tie to get it to break loose. Looks like I was running it really lean, but then it cleans off pretty easy, so it's got to be that oil dirt mix of gunk that made it in there. Well, anybody curious as to the ports of this thing? Here we go. So basically 3 exhaust ports, the big one, the 2 little ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 or a 5-port plus 2, and then 3 exhaust ports. Is that correct to all you engine gurus and racers? Am I saying that right? A2, what's going on? How you doing, brother? As long as Canada agrees to give us the band rush, they can join our team. But they have to leave Alanis Morissette on their side. Anyone else freezing? Yeah, man, it's cold as shit here in Omaha. Full throttle. How's it going? Don't know if I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. Cheers back at you. What'd you miss, Afna? Probably not doing it again. Oh, the holes. The two lower intake ports are boost ports. They do nothing until halfway through the power band. Ah, that's good to know. What engine is this? It's a Reds R5R, brother. Picked up some of that after run oil. I really like it. I mean, I don't know long-term effects of this, like if you let it sit in the vehicle, but just, using it, I've been using it almost a year now. I haven't had any issues with it. It's a good lubricant. I've heard good things about it, so I hope you enjoy, brother. How do I like the oil? Oh, I didn't even read that comment. I already answered it for you. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's dark. All the other aftermarket oils that I've ever seen were like clear. This looks like motor oil. Um, it's got a pretty strong scent to it as well. Just like a sweet oil scent. But what's going on, Nitro RC Life? How you doing, brother? Yeah, thank you, Grandma. You tell them. The cap was hard as hell to remove. I know. So each time that you go to put this on, it's like it doesn't want to just like start. See it keeps slipping. It's like you literally have to push it down to get it on there. And then yeah, that first time you take it off, it's pretty stiff. So it's a good cap. It'll make sure it doesn't leak. Look like it might be caster based. Maybe. I don't really know much about it. prevents rust and corrosion, specifically formulated and race proven. For skin contact, remove with soapy water. Do not take internally, of course. Helps extend engine life. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say, but, you know, it's a good possibility, man. All right, so now, yeah, for those of you that just joined and weren't here yesterday, we found out that a couple of the cooling head bolts that hold everything down had actually come out. And so this thing was like a dirty, oily mess. Yeah, and even the piston has the boost ports on it, or whatever it is that they call them. I'm sure somebody out there is going to correct whatever. As you can see, just taking that after-run oil and you can get a lot of the discoloration out of there. I mean, that's probably about normal. I'm sure I could get it off. I'm not that worried about it. Just don't like that black look. Still got good play in it. I'll put some oil on this so it doesn't dig into the metal. I think this might have been the one that when I got it, it didn't have the best pinch left, but it still ran. Yes, so it's got some pinch. I mean, it runs like a beast. It's a strong engine, but probably not gonna get 10 gallons out of it, that's for sure. But I got a guy that can pinch. Ain't that right off the guy? Yeah, that's why I ended up shutting it down the other day. That's not good. And we are going to swap out the 16 for the 13. It'll do a lot better on that track. Is the plan. Spent half the time running upside down. You stop that, Rinks. Stop that. But hey, it ran while I was upside down. Not all engines will do that. First time I went up there, you know, I flipped it over quite a bit, and the guys that were there, they were electric, but they're like, man, we come up here and watch the races, and all the guys running nitro, when they flip their buggies over, they shut off. He goes, but yours doesn't ever shut off. It's like, yep, it's all in the tune, which my tune ain't perfect, but if you got a decent tune, it will run upside down. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does have, I can't really see it. It has that that silicone filled crank in there. Yeah, not gonna be able to see it. I don't even think up here in the light we'd be able to see it. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see the orange. What is it? Silicone or whatever. I know you will often, guy. See more of the line punch. What do you mean by that? More of the line punch? More off the line punch. Yeah, I got you. You talking about these ports, or even the ports in the piston? Is that the purpose behind that? His dude time a dinosaur looked at Chuck Norris wrong. We all know what happened to the poor dinosaurs. Oh, that's funny. RCO High, what's up? What advantage is it to have a silicone-filled crank? I think it's just the way it helps the nitro flow. I think it helps not force it, but it just kind of gives it a guide so it doesn't just hit the bottom and then splash around like it hits it and slides in. I mean, you would think with the way it's spinning and running and pushing it in there, it wouldn't really matter, but apparently it does. But Ofta guy, Rinks, you guys probably know more about it than I do. Big boys, Nitro Life. Anybody got any comments for that? Starbox came down. I'm excited to fire that Pico. Hell yeah. Smaller clutch bill. Yes. Ramps the fuel. Yeah, exactly. Snap your bottom end with a crank like that. Flow and weight. Oh, Northeast Mods, I'm sorry, you got the most engines out here out of everybody. I think you'd probably know just as well as anybody, my brother. Sorry. All about air in, air out. Hey, JP, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, bro? Did someone say ramp? Yeah, you seen we brought out the ramps over the weekend, man. I had about 20 of them. Nah, there's probably 10 ramps on that. But so let's check this and that thing's got a nice seal. So often, guy, you were saying something about hope it didn't warp it. So let's see how well you guys can see in there. So as far as it's sealing there at the top, and then I don't know if you guys can tell. See if you can tell when I'm doing this. So like I'm pushing it in, and it's pushing itself back out by the pressure. So as far as I can tell, that thing's still got a good seal. You hear that? Oh wow, watch this. This is cool. I've never actually messed with stuff like this before. It's kind of neat. Look at that. I'm not pushing on that piston, I promise. Just the suction. That's how tight they make these. Hear that? And we put it back in there, it pushes it up. Man, this thing's still got a lot of compression left in it. I'm happy with that. I think we averted, if that's the right word. I don't know if that's how you say it. We averted catastrophe. I'm not really much of a word person, but anyways. So I think we dodged a bullet there. Let's see. The bore of the crank is drilled out to reduce the weight. Use silicone to fill in the area. Back end makes the transition smooth. So then you're saying they drill down in there. They drill out like the stem, and then they fill that in, and that reduces the weight, and then gives it the ramp back. Is that the purpose behind that? Nitro Life says, I understand. Well, you gotta love it. Autocorrect. It'll correct you to the wrong word, but then it won't correct you on something like that. They put a damn staircase on our track last week. Hated that thing. I saw that, man. That video that you put out today, or I think it was today you put it out. I saw it today, anyways. That was crazy going down those stairs, man. It's like you got to get enough run and just shoot over them and not do that down the stair thing. That was crazy. Yeah, Afna guy, it does look good. I'm actually kind of relieved. I was worried about that today. I've been worried about it ever since I noticed it, but I thought about it some today. I was pretty busy at work, but in my downtime, I thought about it. Yeah, I was worried that I was gonna lose some compression. I mean, the best thing about this engine is I got a brand new one that has never seen a drop of fuel, so I get to start all over when this one wears out. We go in good hands. Hugh is home, throwing some salt in the deck, and he will join you all. Oh yeah, welcome Hugh. And put some oil on that while you were testing that, please. I did put some oil in there. It's still shining. It's got oil. I think you can see that. I mean, it's not dripping, but it's got some oil for sure. Yeah, I always put oil on there before I stick them in to check for pinch. I don't want to do a dry rub on it for sure. So thanks for pointing that out and helping out with that. But I've got some oil on it, brother. Once you go Pico, you won't go back. Yep. Good night, Grandma. Take it easy. Your truck's coming pretty soon, I promise you. They still sell Pico engines new. I think you can find some. I Didn't they just put out like a 10 port off road? Mr. General Wife, you have a great night. God bless you both. Be safe. Yes, ma'am. If you're still not feeling good, you get to feeling better. Lotus, what's up? How you doing? Oh, thank you, Grandma. Appreciate it. If you drill the crank out to reduce weight, the larger a hole hurts velocity, so they use a lighter material to bring it back. Huh. What? What are you talking about, Jay? Trade what? Don't you got a brand new 521 Sport? That thing's just as much of a beast as these. It's basically the next version of them, upgraded model. Oh, you only saw one hand. I was doing two for the quotes. Good thing the boat's not ready yet. Sub-zero temp right now. He could do some ice skating with it. Still wish I could burn some nitro. It's cold as poop. -9 tonight. Wow. I'm doing good, brother. I'm glad you are too. Hugh, what's up? Look at all them yellow stars. Awesome channel members. Hell yeah. To be honest, I don't know jack about the inner working of the nitro engine. All I know is to tune and keep them running. I don't know all the specifics and the timing. I know the height of it, and I think the placement has a lot to do with it. Rex, was it RW, RB mods, RW, something like that. Rex, something, the guy who passed away. I learned a little bit from watching his videos, but I didn't finish it. What he was, his little videos that he was doing, all that. So there's a lot to learn with it. You don't just go in and like make holes and make it better. There's a lot of timing to it. That's for sure. Hugh's here. The party can start. Yeah, we're glad you made it home safely, Hugh. Heard it was snowing and you were driving like a maniac, is what Grandma said. No, I'm just messing. She didn't say that. Hello, boatman. RW mods, Rex Welch. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Travis. Love snatching the e-brake in the snow. I love hitting the brakes and getting it to slide, and then I'll stomp it just see if the road's slick, and then gunning it and just fishtailing. I love it, but then if you get all-wheel drive cars, you gotta turn off that traction control, or you ain't gonna do shit. Yep, Rex Welch was the man. Very smart guy. Hell yeah, Chris's stupid RC's in the house. What is going on, brother? All right, let's see about getting this beast back together. I'm not going to pull this out. The bearings feel clean. No grindy. Nice and smooth. I mean, this thing runs like a beast, so all I'm going to do is put a little more oil in it, put things back together. We just wanted to make sure there was no damage from the bolts coming out. That was crazy. About had a heart attack when I saw that. Yeah, and as long as I don't, destroy the main components to this engine, when I do need a piston and sleeve replacement, and really I'm just going to pick one up just to have it, but the 521 Sport fits in here. I haven't tried it, but is it EKJ 2400? I may be saying the letters wrong, but something like that. He was talking about it in one of his videos, and then we talked a little bit in the comments. So it should work. I think even Woogie, if I'm not mistaken, was talking about it one night. All right. So now drop some oil down inside. Make sure that's good and lubed. Down inside here. The cut in the skirt goes towards the front. Yep, I might have forgot to coat the side of that piston, so we'll just squirt a couple drops in there, let gravity do its thing. And then we're going to coat the inside really well and the outside. Mainly do the outside just to help it slide into the block a little bit easier. But when they're really tight, you can throw them in the freezer and they slide in much easier. So I might have to, nope, it's going to go. There it is. It's in there safe and sound. Dropped the grind on parts about a week to week and a half. Fearing that pick up on the engine stand. I think I missed some comments here. I bet all-wheel drive donuts are crazy. I've never tried to do all-wheel drive donuts. Yeah, and with the, you definitely got to turn the traction control off if you're going to be trying to do donuts. But I mean, the RC cars are pretty cool. I got some videos on that, but never done it in a real car. All right, don't forget the shimmies. I have a Ron Paris engine collection. Wow. How many engines come in that collection? All right, I need to find some head bolts. Trying to find an exact match. It's crazy how similar some of the hardware is from brand to brand. Most of these screws in there are HPI. And it's basically, they're the same length, pretty much the same head, so, and everything in here would be HPI, so they all use the same shit. All right. So, gotta make sure we don't lose any more bolts. Damn head shims. I like the design of these. I don't know, other than cooling purposes, if it's got much of a purpose. Probably more just for eye candy than anything, but I think it's kind of neat. And of course, your airflow goes front, or with the straight through the writing. I don't think it matters which way that it sits. Now you guys are talking about Skittles? Travis says, now that's how you apply thread lock. Well, so for me, if I got to go through the holes here before I get to that, you're going to lose some of that Loctite. I want to make sure it's where it belongs. So, yeah, I got some unorthodox ways of doing it, but that's okay. Yeah, I do that with most of the stuff that I Loctite, so I don't lose the Loctite. On the item that I'm running the screw through. I'll either put the screw through it and then apply it to the threads, or I'll put it in the hole. Just that way, ensures that more of it's on the threads than everything else. When you guys talking about a Skittle, is that like the brand of an engine, the style of an engine? I see you talking about engines and then mentioning Skittles. I've never heard of that, so I'm just curious. Remember, you need good tools so you don't strip out your bolts. MIPs. I like MIPs. I'll I'll push that sale on anybody. Yeah. Can't really even turn all the way over. It doesn't want me to anyways. Put some more after run oil just for shits and giggles. Alright, so now on this back plate, I need a freshie. Can you get standard MIP for low C? Yes. I almost did, but they're expensive, just like these, and I only have one low C. So I was like, I really don't want to spend that kind of money just for one ride. So I ended up buying the ProTech, and we've talked about this before. The very first, oh no, that's MIP as well. Damn it. I got ProTech here somewhere, and I got to a tough screw and snapped the tip off of it. So I've never snapped an MIP, but I have rounded out. This one, I know I've shown you guys before, but that one will just strip screws now, so I really don't use it anymore. Or very little anyways. I only use it if it's like something into plastic and I know it's not stuck. Not going to be real hard to turn. But yes, they do have MIP standards. Rouse? Maybe I'm saying that right, not 100% sure. Skittles the Dodge Neon. Those cars are turds. First Neon came in some wild colors. Put them together, it looks like a bag of Skittles. How funny. Drive 400 horses, fun with no watchdog. Traction control. They were roundish and came in every color of the rainbow. Yeah, I remember Neons. The only thing I ever seen a Neon good for was Demolition Derby. I worked with a guy that basically took a Dodge Neon and made it into a derby car. Of course, after like the second or third hit, all he had was reverse. A couple hits later, it was done. Might actually be just a hair too much oil on there. It's gonna go everywhere. Let's see. What is it? Yes, Losi has SAE hardware, and it sucks. Huddy are the best. Huddy's way overpriced. I've never, I didn't even know Huddy made screwdrivers. I have an engine puller. You guys, I'm sorry, a flywheel puller. You guys have seen me use it. That's the only thing Huddy that I have, and it was only like, I want to say like $5 or $6. No more than 10, definitely. But I'm thinking it was cheap because I was surprised. But I did not know that they made drivers. And yes, Travis, I do Loctite on these just the same. Piston is up. Which again, we pointed out that this does not have the interference backplate. Man. Shot oil and Loctite out all over the place. Nick B, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. That's weird. I have 3 lows of fit scales, all metric. Yeah, they're A scales, man. All standard screws. Ben Calligan, how's it going? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Hope everybody new here is enjoying the show and hits that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. We do wrenching shows about 3 times a week. Sometimes we paint if we have daylight. Sometimes we run. And on Sundays, we're either out running in the field or running up here at the local track. So if you guys get bored, come join us. Red's R5R. Thing's a beast. All right, so now change out this bell and the bearings. Gonna need some heat. When you breaking these cars down, do you have a manual anywhere just to remember where screws and parts go back together? So I have manuals for the Savages. I've got one for the MP9 that RPM sent. Everything else I have like digital downloads, so I have it on my phone or even on the computer. So if I'm sitting here doing filming with you guys, I can look it up on the computer. For the most part, with like with this buggy, a lot of these screws are the same. It's just trying to remember which links go where. So yes and no. Some of them are pretty easy and like self-explanatory, and then some of them are pretty complicated. One of the more complicated ones was the MGT, and the manual just showed you like an exploded diagram. So I did struggle with that one a little bit, trying to follow how they were showing it. Like when I first took apart my Technos, I had to use the manual for that. I haven't looked at the manual for this car. I did it for looking up some parts, but not for tearing it down. It's just this one. These are pretty easy. I mean, there are some that are complicated, and yeah, you need a manual. Some just not so much. Ow, that thing's hot. All right, we're gonna be gentle and try not to muck this thing up. Or stab herself in the leg. Perfect. We succeeded without doing anything that we didn't want to do. And pretty much from my experience, because I always Loctite these screws in so my bell don't come loose. If you go to the track and you're gonna be there a couple hours, you don't want shit to come loose, so you want to Loctite it. Always apply heat to that screw to get the bell out. You apply heat to it, it comes out every time, no problem. And then so this one here is the Reds. So it doesn't say on it, but it's a 32 millimeter. And they call it the Tetra clutch. And it's got 3 settings on it. make sure to have fun. We goof around and have fun. We don't get serious. We just have loads of fun. Yep. Yep. And it doesn't matter what you run. Whatever puts a smile on your face, as they say. Yeah, and both of these bearings are, well, that front one anyways. Or that bearing there is shot. I'm starting to get low on bearings. I'm gonna have to get some. Well, there's none in there. Oh, there goes my battery charger. Nope. Wrong size. JP says, love that clutch. I buy them by the sleeve from Amazon. Yeah, I need to order some. My sleeve is out. And then run Kyosho, but have a few of the RCs if you can't tell by my pick. Well, I have a Kyosho, but I'm waiting on a few pieces, so it's over here in pieces. Right there. There's my Kyosho. I just took it apart to clean it and just got to replace a couple of parts. As these guys will tell you, I mostly have Savages. But I do have a couple other things. Nice case are easy to drive at the track. Yeah, I can't wait to get that one back together because I don't know, on Sunday, last Wednesday and last Sunday, I was up running at the track, which is why my tires look like this and this. But yeah, I got an indoor track. But I have not got to run the Kyosho up there yet. That will be coming. Yeah, I will definitely be at the track Sunday. I don't think we're going to go tomorrow because I want to finish this up and do some more work in here. But the wife's coming up this weekend, and then she'll be going home on Sunday. And then, so after she goes, I'll be going to the track for a live. I'll be dodging kids and monster truck bashers. Damn it. I should probably be putting the Loctite in the hole on this too, Travis. Uh-huh. Okay, so it was in there. Thought I'd dropped the shim, but it was in there. Yeah, so anybody that's bored on Sunday, 1 o'clock Central Time, we'll be doing a live burn at the track. You stay off eBay. I'm watching 2 more that go off later in the week. Yeah, I try to stay off eBay. Well, that's almost as addicting as running these the nitros. All right. So the engine is back together. I need to clean the air filter. I actually put on my spare air filter. I've actually got a few of them. But the introduction, do you have your K-car Skittles? What are K-car Skittles? I really don't know. Cap head screw on the crankshaft now. Can't wait for track day. Look out for the XRT. Those are way too big. Yes, they are. It's crazy. It's like being around a bunch of nitros. They're so loud with the gears. It's hard to hear my own shit. Put just a dab of shock silicone on here just to help the exhaust slide on a little bit easier. Suspension bushing set. Suspension bushing set. I'm really not for sure what you're talking about there, Nick. Come on. Little medium length screws are kind of a pain in the butt. Emoji. Is that Joe? It's a donkey. He just called me a jackass. I see repeated hot dogs, I get blocked. The bushing for the hinge pins. Ah. So you're talking about, oh, transmission's not set. You're talking about these little guys here, aren't you? These little, look like the tiny version of what you put on the Savage to hold that bumper piece in on the newer Savages. That's what you're talking about? What'd you call that? A, B, C, and D blocks. Try to take them all away, but it seems like you like burnt ones. Get ready to roast them. Ooh, there you go. Rinks is showing everybody his peach bottom. I think Rinks is trying to say he has a nice butt, but this is not the place for that, Rinks. Alright. Poker Rosie. Hello, Poker. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Membership, but gives you a 2-month badge. Well, after a certain, I think after like the second or third color, so like it changes after a month, and then after 2 months or 3 months or something like that, and then it doesn't do it for 6, and then I think it's a year, something weird like that. Hell yeah, Lotus, show them what you got. 6 month and 200 Savage teardowns. Hey, now you know how to work on a Savage and you've never even held one. Alright, so other than the air filter, the engine's ready to go. So now back to the transmission. Let's see, I need the shorter drive shaft. Anybody looking for a good buggy? Man, these Mugens, you can't beat them. And all buggies are good in their own way, but just the ease of working on these, the toughness of them, the way they handle. I really do like the Mugen. Alright, which screws is it? So one of these long ones will go in the hold the block, or the not the block, the so those 4 are exactly alike, which means those 2 for that. All right. So, Travis, if you're still here, you were asking, you know, how do I, like, if I use the manual or whatever. I have found out that no matter what the vehicle is, if you separate out your screws, you know, like you'll have, say, 2 or 4 screws that are just like this, and then all the rest of them are bigger, longer, whatever. Like, you'll know what screws go where just by process of elimination. So I'll lay all the screws out and, you know, separate them, and then sometimes that'll tell you, you know, you can see by your car that you're going to need 4 or 6 of a specific screw, you know, and then, oh, there you have a set of 6 screws. So for me, that helps tell me which screws go where. It doesn't always work perfect that way, but it is to kind of keep track of what you got and trying to figure out where things need to go. Works for me anyways. Look at the part number. Oh, I lost it. Whenever runner have the JS Racing Hellfire? No, I have not. Yes, sir, been sending mine. I haven't even been home to send out the stuff that people won, and I don't have time to hit the post office here. I work until the post office is closed. If I take time off of work to go mail stuff out, then I lose out on money to mail stuff out, or to buy more nitros. So give me a minute. Let's see. That's correct, Hugh. Lots of newbies tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. Awesome, awesome. So look up the part number, and that's what we consider Skittles because of different colors. Okay. Hey, Offner guy, do me a favor and screenshot Nick B's comment there so I have that part number. If you would, please, and send it to me. This way to keep getting projects. I'll be scrambling in April to get this boat finished. I have one, I got a lot of, has a pretty badly scratched piston and sleeve. Probably never find a piston sleeve set for it now. Which one are you talking about, mods? I guess I missed what exactly he was talking about. Travis says, yep, makes sense. Man, the plastic, like I can feel that the plastic that these are threading into, it's some pretty strong stuff because, you know, a lot of times you can feel like you're going to strip something. I was cranked on that pretty hard and didn't feel like I was losing anything, so that's good stuff. Just the memorized after tearing each RC down 700 times. Savages, yes. The rest of them, no. A techno, maybe. I've done a few technos. I've done that low-C buggy a couple times. But no, I mean, like I said, once you've done a few of them, they're all kind of, sort of, in a way, the same. You know, it's just like a lot of the stuff. You know, it's different size screws for different areas. So that right there, you'll only have 2 of these screws. You know what I mean? Like there's just different ways to eliminate some of the screws. We'll go ahead and put the fuel tank back in. And then those should be the smaller bevel countersunk, whatever you want to call that. Welcome back, big boys. Jay says, I do like that Mugen center diff has dowels to hold it. Oh, yeah, the little pegs. Oh, yeah. And there's less chance of it sliding around, you know, and loosening up the screws, or if the screws do come a little loose, it won't move as much. But no, yeah, good point. I mean, so far, I like everything about this buggy and my truggy. I mean, other than the price, you can't really go wrong with the Mugens, which is why I buy them used. And really, both of these Mugens I got decent prices on, so I can't complain at all. They've treated me well. So we'll set that aside. And now, it's this dirty bastard's turn. Let's see what we got in the comments. I have to tear down my MP9 for the first time, and I'm really afraid I'm gonna trash my buggy. Don't even worry about it, man. If you don't have a manual for it, you can look it up online. I don't know if you've seen me do this, previously, but so if I tear things completely down and I'm gonna wash it, I'll either do like the front and the rear separately and then put them back together, or I'll put all the hardware from just all this hardware will go in one bag. So it's less screws to look through to try to figure out what exactly goes where. You know what I mean? Keep everything separated. Even if like your arms, I mean, really, some of the stuff's not hard to tell the difference, but with the hardware, I like to keep them separated, especially on something that's new to me, that I'm like you, where I'm kind of worried about it. But just think of it as an adventure. The one thing I wish that the Mugen had is a wing like the Techno, and it has like the Technos have like a little stud on it, or kind of like we were saying with that transmission, the little pegs that come up through the hole and that helps hold it in place. But yeah, I like the Techno wing better, so I'm using it, and I got to make sure that it stays tighter. It just flops around. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that I'll truly wash off of this buggy. Some of that stuff's kind of nasty though. I'm almost thinking I should give the rear end a little bit more of a bath, but I really don't want to. All right, so we're going to do what Jay said, and apparently, excuse me, you can just take off this back piece, pull out your diff without having to take the rest of it apart. So we're going to do that, but then we're also going to make it to where we can get in here and wipe up some of this crap, because it's nasty. It's covered in oil, tire shavings, and dirt. That's nasty. It was pretty clean when I got it. It's pretty much everything on here is for me. Yeah, I'd have to take off I guess not that big of a deal, but yeah, even if you're at the track trying to pull that diff out, you still got to take out your sway bars. I should put screws back where they came from. Works for me. Yeah, I mean, some people do that, but you know me, man. I'm always soaking them and giving them a bath and whatever. So I don't usually put them back in the hole until I'm ready to rebuild it. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it. And Travis, you got me on Facebook, brother. We can FaceTime at any time if you need help. I mean, I may not be able to really, truly help, but I could try. So yeah, if you ever want to do that, just let me know. Oh, thanks awfully, guy. You brought some more viewers in. Well, welcome, Poker. I hope I don't disappoint from any smoke that often might have blown up your ass. I'm just messing. But no, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it, and thank you often, guy, for spreading the name out there. Appreciate all of you for spreading the name. Got a bunch of clowns in here. Mostly named Rinks and Lotus. But no, we're all clowns. I'm just messing. They're probably just two of the biggest. Nah, a bunch of good people in here. Just how we like it. Come on, you. Yes. Yes. Yay. That thing's nasty. That thing's super nasty. Travis says, cool, appreciate that, bro, and I'll keep that in mind. Hey, not a problem, man. That's what we're here for. I mean, a lot of times you guys help me out, but at the same time, if I can help somebody out, I most definitely will. Ugh. I think I got some mean green. I think I'm actually going to hit this with some, is it mean green? Whatever that cleaning solution is. It needs it bad. This thing is nasty. So I think if we just take out these two screws, it'll pop out. And if not, we may have to take off that rear block. Alfred's a nice guy when he's sleeping. TX Cash. You see the RC10G release? Have any interest in building one? I think it would be fun. I don't really have the money for that, and I got a lot of projects already, commitments going on. So it would be fun, but I don't have any plans at the moment. But yeah, I mean, it would be interesting, and I would do it if I could get my hands on one. I just don't really have the, like I said, I already have other commitments at the moment. So I can't right now, but I would love one. I think they're cool. Are you gonna come off there? Oh. Come on, get out of there. Nice. Jay, you're awesome for telling me that. I mean, I don't have a book or anything, so I might have never known that if you hadn't told me. Well, that's really cool that you can just pull that out and get the diff out and not have to completely take it apart. Another thing I like about Mugen, user-friendly. But no, I would like to get one of those RC10Gs and run it around the track. I think it'd be fun. I know there's supposed to be more of a collector's thing, but maybe get me an older one or whatever. I think it'd be fun. Faux show. Grizzly's in the house. What's up, my brother? Let's see. I'm sure I missed something up here. Simple Green. Yes, thank you, Travis. You kind of have to be sick to run Nitro. Yeah, we're all a little messed up in the head. This is the Nitro Addiction, man. You guys are in the Nitro's Anonymous now. So yeah, we're all a little messed up in the head here. And there is no therapist, we're each other's therapists. There's tons of experience here, probably 100+ years amongst any 10 people in here. Solid group of great people. Hell yeah, Afna. Damn good point. We're having a great day. Thanks, by the way. Nice race. Grandpa Vic, hope everything gets running well. Will everybody else? Hello again. Hello, Grizzly. Yeah, if people were in the comments watching the live on Sunday, I have not watched the comments yet, so I don't know who was there and who wasn't. If you were, thank you. I'm going to watch the video, go through the comments, and everybody's comments from last Wednesday. Oh my God, I laughed my ass off watching that. You guys are funny. Some people being helpful, and I appreciate it, and then some people just funny. That was a good time watching my own video and just reading through the comments, so I will be doing it again. Oh, he says, I mean, ranks, you mean rinks? Ranks. Yeah, he had a pretty nice race going there too. The Techno's the same. Yeah, I know it had those little the like on the bottom side of it where you could get in there and like grease them. But if they had a thing where you could pull it out the back, I probably never noticed it and was just taking it apart anyways. But that is cool. I like when they do that. Is that college? No, you. Here, I think the local hobby store is raffling one. When they get it, I'm gonna grab a couple of tickets. Hell yeah, man. That'd be awesome. Someone tells me they know everything about RC. F off. Exactly. I mean, nobody knows everything. Pizza Nitro, what's up, brother? I mean, of course, nobody knows everything about anything. I've been an electrician for almost 20 years, and my whole career, every time I say that, and then every time I hear somebody say, I got 20 years, it throws up a red flag because they usually don't know shit. But they tell you they know everything. So, yeah, same thing in RCs, man. People think they know everything about it, that they don't. Very rarely. You can almost guarantee that they don't. Some of them don't even know half of what they think they know. And that includes me. Get off of there. All right. So now, gotta just keep making a nasty ass mess. Just keeps getting bigger. Move everything. Got another paper towel. That's cool, T. Good luck to you, man. I hope you win it. And then all you gotta do is donate it to the show, and everybody can see it. I'm just messing with you. There were a number of different versions of the RC10 back in the day. One of the winningest 10th scale short or stadium trucks back in the day. Yes, I've never been like a huge fan to where I've looked into it a lot, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I've seen some videos of it. I've read some of the articles. Yeah, they were very successful, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm more of a 4-wheel drive guy, but they are very cool. I would like to get one. I went with the cheaper version. Got a Rustler. That, and I wanted to try electric, but that was years ago, and I haven't run that thing in a long time. Got your exercise in that day for sure, brother. Up and down them damn stairs. Often a guy keeps saying he's gonna come be my pick guy, my tuner guy, and my marshal. And I told him I promise I won't flip it over on purpose. I might, but I won't tell him that. It's nice when those kids and all the people that were out there doing the marshalling. I really do enjoy that because I tend to drive a little more aggressive and try to like actually drive it like I'm racing, and I get better doing it that way. Not as timid or scared to really run it. Because I know I'll be running up and down the damn stairs. But the main problem I was having was the damn thing was dying on me, and I think part of that problem was because the head bolts had come out, and it wasn't holding its tune very well. So now when I go back with it, I'm gonna pretty much have to retune it again. That rear diff's got some nasty oil in it. Now, I've never gotten to run hard like that on a track for a long extended period of time, but especially with this model. But when I would pick it up by the back end at the wing, I could feel the heat coming off of that diff. So that was one of the reasons that I wanted to tear it down and redo the diff, because I knew it needed it. And in the rear, we're going to do 5,000. You guys probably can't see that. 5,000. It's on the cab. There you go, right there on the front. Wait, what? Nitro's Anonymous? Yeah, this is Nitro's Anonymous. We all have a problem, and we're all here to talk about it. I don't have a couch, so all I have is RCs. There's no furniture here. This is my on-the-road apartment. But yes, Nitro's Anonymous. I think that's why they call me NA. Well, that or for Nitro Addiction. But yeah, it's just kind of, it's our motto here. That's funny. Said, wait, what? I'm glad you got a kick out of that, Nick. I know enough not to get myself electrocuted. With what? Electricity? Anybody ever comes up and tells you that they got electrocuted, just look at them like they're a ghost. Most people don't know electrocution means death. So don't get yourself electrocuted for sure. You could always learn something from yourself when they are new. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Another fun day working on a Baja. Nice. Gloves will cut down on that mess. I don't like watching people wear gloves on video. No offense to anybody that does. I don't like looking at gloves. I've never worn them, and I probably never will. I don't mind wiping my hands off, whatever. But yeah, I'm not a big glove person. I wear gloves all day at work because they make me. So I don't feel like coming home and wearing gloves just to work on my RC. And I get why people do it, man. I ain't knocking it. I just have never really wanted to. All right, JP, appreciate you for joining in, brother. T says, like you're thinking. You talking about Travis and the gloves? Or or what I was saying? You gotta be careful when you're cleaning these out with a paper towel. You don't want to lose that O-ring like I almost did. Pete says, I'm selling all my nitros and buying an actual SCX6 so I can make money plowing Florida. Florida get themselves some snow? If they did, that's probably the first time ever or in a very long time. We don't know the answer. We'll tell you. We'll figure it out together or ask someone that does. Exactly. I like 4x4s too. Oh, shit. I love 4x4s, but my first ever real RC was HPI Firestorm 10T. Ever since then, I've loved stadium trucks. Yeah, and I mean, they're cool. Both of my first two were little Red Cat 4-wheel drive nitros, and then I moved on to the big boy and got me a Savage. I think the 2-wheel drive Rustler was probably like my fourth or fifth, something like that. Even I got little 18 scale Dramitas for the kids. Those are both 4-wheel drive too. Yeah, the only two-wheel drives that I have would be the Rustler, and I got a Ruckus. I can't think of the name brand now. And not Invictus. What is that? Something Ruckus. Anyways, bought it off some kid for like $40. Then spent another $40 on a brushless system. Not a bad little truck, except it keeps ripping the drive shafts out. Love anything that spins the tires. Yep. RC Modified, what's up, brother? How you doing? Officer says, yes, sir, I'm on my way to move the nitros out the room. Since Drake went to HRCR in Idaho and did the 1/10 flashback race, now there's reissue of 1/10 nitros. Well, that's cool. He needs to do the monster trucks then. I mean, they should be redoing a lot of different nitros, but everybody wants to push the electric. Nothing wrong with electric, like they say, it has its place. But man, push the nitros too, they're fun. Hey, thanks, Travis. He damn near decapitated one of those kids. I mean, he bent over right as I was going over that jump. And he was sticking out there a little far, and I was a little off to the edge. Them kids was ignoring you half the time. I mean, no, they weren't ignoring me. They were kept trying to cut me off with their stupid little trucks that I had to keep plowing out of the way. They wanted to zigzag back and forth. That was getting annoying. But I think that kid's dad was standing right next to me. He was the one that kept asking me like what all I had into to my buggy and what was the best way of going about getting one. And because he gave me this look, and then later on that kid was up there next to him on the stand, so that would have sucked to hit his kid, and he's standing right next to me. Oh, well, those break down over time. Yes, this is true. Man, Northeast Ma's got a collection over there. Northeast Ma says, I don't like wearing gloves either. The gloves get in the way. Yeah, Florida has snow year round. Yeah, wrong snow, Hugh. What were you thinking, Hugh? Yeah, oils break down, but not silicone. We changed because to get the metal particles out of the fluid before it tears Tears your bearings up. Oh, yeah, good point. Yep, that's a good theory there, brother. Corey's back. Dun, 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 dun. I know, I'm probably like 5-10 minutes behind on the comments. Got any engines that you don't want? Just didn't you ask him that last night off? No. Also, I run light oils in my cars. Oh, for your diffs. Forgot to tell you all, but I saw a video. Someone put a 1.5 Traxxas in a Mini Max. Yeah, that's right, in a Mini Max. Wow. There was a Mini Max up at the track the other day. It was kind of cute. There's a lot of things up at the track that I hadn't seen. Yeah, if you guys never been around an XRT, man, 2 of them, that is crazy. They are so noisy. Pretty cool vehicle. Just wasn't You've been down the same time, John, in the track, but yes, could have been bad. Yes, I mean, I don't feel like it would have completely been my fault, but I would have felt like shit over it for sure. Maybe I should have went through a little slower. But I mean, when you're running, you kind of get that tunnel vision, and I didn't see him. And I was coming off of that jump. Yeah, so anybody interested, we'll be back up there Sunday. There we go. Wouldn't sit in there all the way. The little notches weren't lined up. bad when they marshal too. They don't look before they leap. Yeah, and then there was that one kid. He was good about looking, but I mean, he was waiting for all the cars on the track to go by. He would have never crossed that lane to roll my shit back over, and it's just sitting there starting to idle high, and I'm like, dude, go get it, flip it over. I could have got down there and flipped it over and back up before he ever crossed the track. But that's good. He was looking and being cautious, so can't fault him for that. But it was fun, good times. Of course, as I reviewed it in slow motion, could you tell how close to him I was? Yeah, the kid was not looking at all. You live and learn. The kid learned that day. Oh, I bet. Like he was kind of bent over with his hands on his knees, like it shook him. I felt really bad, but yeah, I mean, you got to look. Play in the snow, yay! Have to do donuts at the corner store to get milk for protein shakes. That sounds like fun. Bottom line, look both ways. It's not a race. Do you have any engines you don't want to send to OFNA? You can send them to me. No, I'm trying to get the ones that need work out of the way right now. I'll have some engine videos up soon. Yeah, he's gonna tease him with the engines that he can't have. Make sure they got picos in there. Off a guy being like a coma trance, just drooling all over himself. They letting go some engines of mine, but haven't made a final decision yet to let go. Well, I know often a guy might be interested. I might even be interested, depending on what you got. Are you in any of the Facebook groups, Nick? Like I'm in the Nitro Gang. I'm in Nitro RC Lives. Can't remember the name of it. Pizza Nitros and NERC or Anytime RC. What's that one that the Bug 404 has? Nitro RC Enthusiasts. The SOS, Beautiful, Save Our Beautiful Savages or something like that. I'm in all of those, so you can look me up in any of them. No, I'm sure those XRTs can't keep up with the Rustler, but I mean, they're quick for their size, that's for damn sure. We accept all Nitro engine donations. Check I ripped my Typhoon there. Wish we had an open track or any track. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, man. It's like, I don't know what it is with Canada. Hey, if you guys became a partner, one with us, you might have some tracks. He was fast on the head. Not sure what you're even saying. I video that modded low C 3.4 soon. I tried to make a video when I put it together this weekend. I messed up the video somehow. It stopped and I didn't notice. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Oh, yeah, he got out the way and moved. If I did, I forgot all about it. Ooh, Let's Pinkhead. I want. Man, you got some good shit there, Nick. If you ever want to release the Let's Pinkhead. All right, now don't be pressuring Nick, everybody. Let him make his own decisions. I bet that was crazy slow-mo. Got some parts for it, but never a whole engine. Some more in my local RC groups for Facebook and or for racing. Ah, I got you. Techno. You know, I seen the techno group. I don't think I ever got into it though. Yeah, that's cool. Send it RC. I don't know if I've seen that one or not. Those are the groups that you're in. Cool. Well, if I ever run across them, I may ask if I can join. And then if you guys say no, I get it. That wouldn't accept me either. I wouldn't mind actually getting into racing. It's just so time consuming and expensive. And I never know how long I'm going to be in one particular spot with my job, so never truly tried to get into it. I guess in 20 plus years when I retire. I like how these Mugen diffs, they have grooves here for the oil. And also in the small Planet gears, they've got rings on the backside like that. I think that's kind of cool. Let's oil in there, and I'm assuming it helps keep it cool, lubricated or something. I don't know. Sounded good though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, appreciate you, bro. We'll be here same time, same place. Says I'm almost out. All right, well, when you go, we'll say bye, Corey. See if I can get this right on the first try. Get in there. Not quite yet. Almost later then. Oh, Nick B, you're in the Discord, the Cyclone Discord? Or is it a different one? You guys are assholes. Just for you, brother. Just for you. And I like how Mugen stamps their teeth numbers on here. 44, 13, so 44 on the ring and then 13 on the smaller gear. Oh man, I got to sneeze. We'll use this. Again, be very, very careful. And if it doesn't want to go, back it out and start over. All right, lay down. You know, before I do all that. Oh yeah, I finally got one on the first try. For some reason, the first two were all bound up and didn't want to turn. Alrighty, well there we go. There's our 5,000 weight diff. Alright, we'll officially buy this time, Corey. Have a good night, brother. Warning bad battery in the car, 4 months old, hopefully getting warranty tomorrow. Yeah, right? Right, sorry for hijacking the live, but I have to go. Hope you have a great night. Hey man, we appreciate you, bro. Hope you come back. We'll be here tomorrow night, same time, same place. So if you're bored, we'll see you then, brother. Yeah, what is it? 8:51. So we're getting close to that mark. Trying to get all this extra crap out of here. That's nasty. It's amazing what you pull out of these things. I think a lot of this is shredded tire from all the on-road driving we've been doing. feel like I want to do some more cleaning to it before I put it back together. Recycled deer poop from that field. I haven't ran this one in that field, but that's funny you said that. That's going to be the Losi. Yeah, oddly enough, this one has never been to that field. Which now that I've got it out and running again, we're definitely going to take it out there. But I don't want to run this engine as hard as what I'm running that little cheap Alpha. I'm doing that just to prove a point. Proving a point to a special certain someone. I'm sure he's watching. He always watches because, you know, he's got to get his show prep. Alright, that's mostly good anyways. Hell of a lot better than what it was. Get in there. What you laughing at off now? Recycled deer poop. I'm more worried about running through dog shit out in that field than the deer shit. That diff looks like it has a boner. You would look at it and see that, wouldn't you, brother? Lay down. Give me some more of that. There's 9,004 raccoon poops, 3,102 coyote craps, and 61 homeless migrant cacas where I run. It's like playing Dodge the Mine in the field. Shit, that's funny. Yeah, I'm sure there's deer out there where I run. You know, the middle of the country, huge with deer population. So definitely some deer, caca out there. Get out the way. You know, running it through wild animal poop, even though it would suck, to me is better than running through dog poop in your own neighborhood. When people can't clean up their dog poop and you run through that, that's when it's annoying. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I thought I put those screws back in. I was like, what did you do? Oh, bastard. Just want it to go in straight. I feel like deworming my truck when I get home. Now that's some funny shit. What are you doing? Deworming my truck. Why? Because all the shit that it just ran through. Oh, come on. Get in there. That's a pain in the ass getting these lined up. Maybe if it's not in there. JP's back. What's up? Had to take the pup for a walk. Did you lose him in the snow? I mean, I guess he is a pretty big dog, but did you lose him in the snow? We didn't miss much. Pizza Nitro is going to deworm his RC because he drives it through poop. Oh man, I missed. Totally missed. Pain in the ass the way they do these. Come on now. Get in your hole. Always hate how those little ball ends try to go in there crooked and stop you from getting your thing in there. Freaking crackhead. For the future, if you pull the center diff off that, so where you can sneak that out without pulling that. Oh, you saying you can sneak it out without taking off the sway bar? It didn't seem like I could get it around it, so I just went ahead and took it off, but thank you. I'll have to try that next time. Appreciate the tips. Alright, that's about as far as we're going to go tonight. So tomorrow night won't take any time to finish this off, and then I got another project you guys are going to enjoy. Get another one ready for the track, so be sure and tune in tomorrow night. Anyways. Oh shit. Tired. I get up early, but it's fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, tomorrow night, be here. Be square. But one thing left to say is much love and peace.